In this video, I'll show you how to program a dice roll simulator. The idea is we would like to click a button and the program will randomize a selection between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. To get started, we'll go over into Make Code. We'll start a new project. And this time around, we're going to use an input. So we'd like this to happen when we press a button. So it doesn't matter which button you choose. I'll choose A. And when we do that, what we would like to do is randomize a number 1 and 6. So in order to do that, I'm going to create a variable. So a new variable, which is a name or a placeholder, which will then be given a value. So I'm going to call it dice roll. And I'm going to set it to an initial value of 0. After that, I'm going to search in this bar here for a function that will allow the random generation of a number between a range. So if I click and drag that into there and go 1 to 6, it will then, when I press A, it will randomly pick a number between 1 and 6 and store it in this variable dice roll. Nothing will happen when I press A at the moment because I haven't asked the program to. I have to then show the variable, which is an output block, and it should, as you can see, generate a random number. Now it works, but it doesn't really look like a dice. So in order to improve this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the LEDs to create this these dice effects. So again, I'm going to use my basic show LEDs. This time around, I'm going to go 1, and I'll copy and paste this, and I'll have them at the side ready. So I think 2 looks like that. I think 3, forget, looks like that. 4 looks like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might not agree with the way I've done this, but it's just a quick demo. And then 6, like that. So we've got them all ready to go. So what we're going to do now is use an if statement to say if the number is 1, then display that. If it's 2, then display that, and so on. So this time round, we need a logic block, and we're actually going to use quite a few scenarios. So we're going to use this if true, then else. So you'll see what I mean now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if, go back to logic, and I'm going to use a comparison. So I'm going to say if something equals something, and those somethings are going to be if the dice roll is equal to 1. So back to variables, dice roll. So if dice roll is 1, then what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to display this LED here. So I'll attach that. Oops. I'm going to move that in. So if dice roll equals 1, then do that. Otherwise, and then you can start adding some more scenarios. So else if means otherwise. So I'm going to copy and paste that block, and I'm going to say if dice roll is equal to 2. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show this LED. I think by now you're probably starting to click on to how this is working. So if dice roll is 1, then it's that. If it's 2, then display that. And then I'm going to copy this. If it's 3, then it's going to be this one. Start to see my program's going to get much bigger. I need a couple more. Copy that. Put that in there. If dice roll is 4, and just for, in terms of speed, I'll add this as so. All right, so 4, 5, and 6. And let's put those blocks in. So 6 is at the bottom. I'm going to put that one in the wrong space. 6, 5, and 4. Okay, so I don't have to worry about these two blocks. Let's test it out. So rather than it showing a number now, it should, in theory, 5, 3, 1, 2, and it's working. The very last thing I'm going to do is add another input button, and it's just going to clear the screen. So we will add this basic block, clear screen. So let's press play. 3, 2, clear screen. So I hope this has helped you work through the dice roll task. Just a bit of a recap, we use variables and we use if statements with comparisons. So hopefully that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.